Maybe the most fascinating railroad action one can ever witness might well be a train with 3 steam locomotives on the point, a triple header. But a steam triple header with little tank engines? Well, you might say it's plumb loco. The tank engine. These were the little engines on our big railroads. Now, generations of kids have been raised on railroad stories such as the little engine that could, and as of late, Thomas the Tank Engine. While these are charming children's stories, it turns out that in the world of real railroading, tank engines have their own true life story to tell. And you can see it all in a brand new film called Real Tank Engines. Even though they were a part of almost every railroad around the world, tank engines represent a bit of ignored railroading history, a part that deserves to be remembered. So, to make this new film, we recruited 12 different steam locomotives to help us make sure we got it right. After all, no one has actually told the story of real tank engines before. Now, this DVD is unique, not just because it's about these little engines. This is a show that can be enjoyed equally by both kids and by adults. The DVD features 2 separate soundtracks, one for the grown-ups out there who, like me, kinda like trains, and another soundtrack for the kids, ideal for children familiar with the engines from the classic storybooks. Personally, my favorite little engine is called Dinky. He's a little 20-ton tank engine from the Pacific Northwest. And he's the one who has his own separate soundtrack, telling kids what it's like to be a real tank engine. Not only will this show keep any little engineers you may have around entertained for hours and hours, they'll be catching on to a few fascinating facts, too, about what makes a steam engine run and how the steam engine harnesses the almost magical power of steam expansion. They'll learn how trains are put together by switch engines and all the cooperation that's required. And they'll see what it's like to ride in the cab of a real tank engine as it chugs down the track. Then there's the adult soundtrack, where you'll hear from, well, yours truly, as I relate some of the history and spirit that went into these diminutive but very important locomotives. So whether you're a grown-up or a kid or maybe a little bit of both, I think you'll truly enjoy this new show from Golden Rail Video, The True Life Adventures of Real Tank Engines, featuring 12 steam locomotives, 2 separate soundtracks, both in Dolby surround sound, and oh yes, quite a bit of fun. So watch out for them, here they come. They're the Real Tank Engines.